Good afternoon. Today is January the 18th of 2024.
Alright, so the buildings are offset a little bit. Going to the west, there's a big quite as far back, so he's got the angle from his apartment to look at the back, and it's pretty exposed from where I'm
I done an update on the ex-sheriff of Clark County, which they had, I guess, a pre-trial Tuesday, and they're thinking of arresting his wife. And they brought up where, you saw it in the video. So, update on my glasses. I got a text saying they're ready. So, since we're going out tomorrow, which is Friday, we run down to Vision Works, pick them up. So, Mama Cat, pretty girl Mama Cat was there, but not her babies. I had to smack her. I said, you don't get to eat until you bring your babies back. The two black ones and a little gray one. That's not right. They don't get to eat, and you're here. I said, they too big to nurse off of you, so bring my babies back. I even tell Mama Blackie, I said, you talk to pretty girl and tell her to bring her babies back? That's okay. So I watched RD on the scene this morning. I guess it was an old motel. I forget what street it on. I think Bakersfield bought it and turn it into a homeless place. And I believe it was a white pickup truck that still had dealer tags. I don't know if he shot himself or the cops shot him, but so he was a black tag, what they call him in Bakersfield. And to do live stream, I'll be doing a live stream probably after 12 o'clock. So after we get our glasses, then we go to Charlestown to the post office and check his mail, my mail. Then we head to the JC store, and I'll probably buy 2 gallons of milk. And probably some other stuff. I haven't really decided what I'm going to buy until I get there. Maybe some rabbit food and some more salad dressing. But when I get the rabbit food, I like to have carrots in it. I mean, not carrots, radishes. The last one I got, they didn't have that in there. That kind of made me P.O. I like radishes in my salad. Well, I still haven't heard anything from them dumbass lawyers. So, last night I done the video live stream and the internet went out. why Spectrum go out. It was out for a minute. So I had to explain to everybody, I just done maybe a couple of minutes and told them what happened. I was close to the 3-hour mark, but that's okay. If it's your first time from Twitch or YouTube, I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 or something. I don't know. So you can look it up on your search engine. Say how many subscribers you need for YouTube before you make any money. That'll tell you. I don't know if Twitch does anything like that, but it's okay. It goes my diabetes thing. Pepsi, zero sugar. I know I'm not getting paid from Pepsi or nothing like that, but if you got diabetes, you gotta watch your sugar content. I know there's other soft drinks out there that got zero sugar. It depends, what it is. If they don't have it, kind of, that soft drink people, if you can find an email or something, you can email them.
Go ahead for 71.
And ask them, will they come out with you a sugar-free drink because you got diabetes? I don't know how many people in the United States got diabetes, so that's something, to look at. So I'm listening on my computer, Bakersfield Scanner, or KCS, Kern County Scanner. You don't have to be from California. Maybe you used to live there. You want to keep up on it. I'm not getting paid from Bakersfield Scanner people. Some of you out there in the United States like to listen to scanners. So that's one place you can listen to it. Maybe send him a donation because any of you have got scanners, to program your scanner or look for the frequency in your county, city, or state. You go to radio reference. I think maybe they have to pay something to do it that way. I don't know how he does it to live stream it to YouTube, So that'll be something. I could do something like that, but like I told you, I'm on a fixed income. $800 to $900 a month. But I always pay my bills the first of the month. Usually I put $20 to $25 worth of gasoline in it. I can't go out every day and live stream in my vehicle. I just don't have the money. I told you how to donate, gasoline gift cards like Sunoco, Shell, Marathon. That's the three main ones up where I live that I'm close to. Maybe 6-7 miles away, something like that. And I try to do the live stream on my laptop. You see the screw up, it happened. It lagged. I kept repeating the audio over and over, and it keeps popping up, HDR not compatible. If you know anything about computers, what I need, I can't afford a new laptop. I like to live stream on my laptop. I can sit it on my lap. So, if you know anything about computers and one I need. If God says it's okay for you to do it, you can order it through Amazon and send it to my post office box. So, that's something, to do. But I understand it, you can't afford it. But I want to make my live stream better. I want to make it for you all, not for me, because I'm 70 plus years old. I like videos like the ones in Bakersfield, car wrecks, house fire, police pursuits, stuff like that. And I got a scanner, they call it SDS 200. It's a base and a mobile. Time I got everything on there that I want, it's about $1,000. That might be the same category as the SDS 100. I can hide it in my coat pocket and turn the volume down, in case Smokey the Bear pull me over. But I don't break the speed limit, but that cop could have a bad day with his spouse or something, somebody made him mad, but I don't want to take my mobile or base scanner in the car. That's $1,000. Maybe the cop wouldn't understand it, I still don't know all the county roads around me or in Scottsburg. Some I know in Clarksville, so I look at videos maybe an hour ago about live streaming and do it to YouTube and Twitch. I guess you have to download the GoPro app and do it live that way. I think just like Prison Studio, you have to do it. But the video I looked at was the GoPro 11. I still don't understand it. They said you can Bluetooth it. But, it don't go into details. If I use Prism, and, can I Bluetooth it to Prism? I don't know none of that crap. It's all Greek to me. I ate some little sausage links a while ago. Gave the kitty cat some. I fed the outside cats. I keep smacking pretty girl. Said, no, sorry, you don't get any because your babies ain't here. You're a bad mama. Mama Blackie was there. I said, Mama Blackie, can you tell your baby girl there, pretty girl, to bring her babies back? It's going to be to the point none of you going to get fed because of one kitty cat. It's up to your kitty cats to talk pretty girl into bringing her babies back. I keep trying to watch her. She turns around and watches me, then she goes another direction, so. But why did she move them? They were staying warm. Sometimes all three of them come in the house. I guess she got pissed off about that. So I just don't know. Animals are strange. So like I said, Pepsi doesn't pay me for that sugar-free Pepsi. I'm doing that to help out people who got diabetes. There is soft drinks out there that's sugar-free. Sugar diabetes is nothing to mess with. Check in your state, city, or county. See if you can find a sugar doctor that specializes in it. That'll probably help you out better than a regular family doctor because they don't specialize in diabetes. that's how come I got a doctor who specializes in diabetes. And thank God I got her. So, excuse me. So, you know, that helps out. So that helps out. That's two. I got one more. So I will be live streaming tomorrow in my vehicle, sometime 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But so it just depends. So I get on I-65 around Henryville area and take it down to 65 South to Benton Parkway, get off. You seen that when I went to the eye doctor last Wednesday. So I told everybody last night that I said, watch Vision World contact me either today or Friday. Well, got up and there it was, a text saying that they was in and they was ready. So that was good. So like I said, they're calling for snow on the WVE TV on TV. It shows 34 degrees. And here, it's the temperature to plumb tomorrow, so it'll go down. So, it's right now 32 here. Friday, they said 28 degrees, 8 degrees. I guess the high would be 28 and the low is 8. So, just have to wait and see. Weather people can never get the weather right. Back 30 years ago, I guess that puts it 94. So, well, we're going to just get a little bit of snow. Boy, did they miss it by 10 miles. I think we got close to 6 foot of snow. That's not counting the snow drifts. Everything was shut down. Interstates. That's in the Indiana and Kentucky area. So you can go and look. I guess you can Google what's the highest snow that you got in 1994 for Louisville, Kentucky area. And it'll tell you, I'm not lying to you. So, but, the short video I done and uploaded, but either the FBI or Indiana State Police, because the ex-sheriff Jamie Noe owns some property in the state of Florida. Maybe they've done that and they haven't released it yet. They're going to file other charges maybe this week or next week for failure to report child support. He paid it to the Utica Fire Department, paid it to the New Chapel Ambulance Service, bought her a $21,000 car with either the money from New Chapel and Utica Fire Department. So since he failed to report his child support, here's the story behind it. He's married. They threatened to arrest his wife, what they said Tuesday when they went for a pre-trial. You know, she had to know about the child. She had to know. Me, if I was a lady, I'd divorce my husband over it and take him to the cleaners. But how come she hasn't divorced him? I don't know. I don't have the slightest idea, but, you know, the first appearance he had in court, a bond of $75,000. I don't agree with it. It was full cash. But he's a ex-Indiana State police officer. 2 terms as sheriff. You know, they know how to get fake IDs. They know how to get fake passports. You know, I would made his cash bond maybe $500,000 full cash. He got it. He made $1 million a year as sheriff. That was legal. He gets a salary, and, you know, we got 92 counties in the state of Indiana. You know, they get the salary. Plus, you go down and file eviction notice. He gets money from that. Divorce papers, he gets money from that. Anytime the sheriff's department has to serve papers, they get money from that. So he makes $1 million. And people say, how do you know it? Back over 16 years ago, maybe 20, it might be longer, I had a sheriff. He had to go buy him some property, build him a house. He was a good sheriff. He was an honest sheriff. That was Buddy Parker. He was a Jeffersonville, Indiana police chief. So you can look that up. He was an honest cop. You got some good cops out there, but you got some bad ones. So, and I tell you about this YouTuber for public safety. I forget what his girlfriend goes on YouTube. And he's into corruption, bad cop, bad politician. You know, that's his thing. So if you like about corruption, you can, for Indiana area, southern Indiana, and part of, I think, Meade County, Kentucky, you can go to for public safety. If you're from Florida, if you know anything about Otter's Creek, Otters, I think is the correct name. And you watch the video, What the Hells. He does also things, he goes to these auctions on storage shed and does that. But he brought out corruption. He asked for open records law. Like I say, you go watch his videos. And he had his 3rd day in court. And since video is public record, so far that judge hasn't released it. You know, that judge is acting as this woman attorney. That's a no-no in any state. You could probably turn him into the Bar Association. One of it is in the state of Florida. But Florida state attorney told that county sheriff, I forget the county they live in, you have to enforce it. They didn't want to, but federal law says they have to, or they could be in trouble. when you get a protective order, anything like that, it goes into the federal registry. But you want to make sure it covers everything. You know, if it's 500 feet, 1,000 feet, you got to make sure that's in there too. You know, right now they're in contempt in Ohio. I'm expecting 2 people. Like I said, you have to go and watch What the Hells. I guess it's HALES, I guess. And watch it. But don't contact those people he talks about. Don't call them because this Florida judge under I don't know if it's Florida law, the YouTuber or the person that streamed that or put it on the internet, they can get in trouble and get arrested. So that's what you got to be careful. My friend, he shares something on Facebook. They delete it, but they wouldn't tell what it was. You know, that's how come I will not download that a-hole Facebook. They violate your First Amendment, this and that. And you got those idiots, maybe they Democrats, and they don't like what you say. 'Cause my friend back there before Christmas got put in Facebook jail for 48 hours. He reposted something from a local TV news. Facebook says it didn't meet their guidelines. To me, there are a-holes. You probably done that way, but if that don't meet their guidelines, why don't they flag it before you share it? So I think Facebook is baiting everybody out there. 'Cause they, you know, but when you share it, they take it down because they don't like it. See, they violate federal judges, you know, told them how to do this and that, and allow everybody. To me, they're in contempt of what the federal judge says. But I think they appealed it, but like I say, you have to look everything up on the internet. They've been in front of Congress. You probably watch it when they was interviewed, you know, when the guy from Facebook was on, you know, he didn't do what they told him to do. So, them people at Facebook don't give a hoot's rear end about you all. You know, you can say you're a Democrat. If they don't like what you post, they're going to take it down or put you in Facebook jail. They violating federal law on the First Amendment. So how come Facebook is getting away with it? I know a whole lot of people, just like you. They told your stories. I was somebody, you know, it's a billionaire. Buy Facebook. Make Facebook great again, like Trump. You know, you can show a state where Trump won. Well, Facebook consider that spam if you share it. So that tells you Facebook sucks. I would not download Facebook on my phone until they do what a federal judge says. Quit violating the First Amendment, which that's federal law. I like to see the feds come in there and arrest them a-holes at Facebook by violating the federal law and violating the federal court judge. I like to see it. I will laugh my butt off. So, you know, that's only my opinion.
Copy, thank you.
So, like I say, it's supposed to rain, the temperature drop, and when the water hits the highways, it's going to be ice. On top of it, it's supposed to be snow. I don't care if you got a four-wheel drive. You cannot drive on cotton picking ice. But like here in Indiana, if the snow was bad, they ask you to stay at home. I know you all have to go to work. Think of your safety. Think of the other person. You know, do that. I'm down on UPS because they used to go by Buster Brown when they had the CB radios. You heard my complaint about it. They had a wreck, I think it was in December, somewhere between the 4 and 7 mile mark of I-65 in the southbound lane, which the number 2 ups driver got killed while the second one grabbed the fire extinguisher, tried to put out. Diesel is kind of hard to catch fire, but ups got either propane or natural gas. I don't know what they use, so it's one of the two, or LP. So if they would have had CB radios in either other trumpet company, they would have known about that traffic jam. They would know to slow down. Is UPS responsible for that truck driver dying? I say yes, but I'm not a lawyer. If they had a CB radio in it, they would have not wrecked and killed. There's other truck drivers. If they would have had CB radios, they would know about the traffic jam. Can you sue for wrongful death? Well, in a way, they is at fault. But that's where you have to talk to a lawyer. If this UPS driver was married, I say his family or her family, I don't know if it's a he or she, I think it was a guy, could sue UPS for wrongful death. But you have to talk to a lawyer about it, you know, and see, because they was at fault. Because to me, a CB radio should be part of an 18-wheeler truck where you keep up on the traffic. And, you know, if there's a wreck or a traffic jam, you would know about it. A truck driver and a trucking company don't get paid. They don't get paid for sitting still for 3 to 10 hours. If it's a bad wreck, they're going to do reconstruction of the wreck, which I don't know the details how they do it. So if you all know any police officers, usually it's done by the state police. So you would have to ask the local state police where you're at and ask them what's in details when you do reconstruction of a bad wreck. You know, educate us people here in the USA. So, you know, that's something, you know, to check into. I told you what kind of tractor I like to have for my yard. I said, I got about an acre. You know, I like the Kubota. I like orange. And the size of it is like the 1025R, you know. That's all I'm going to say about the other compatible. You know, you got to have the quick connect on the front of by the bucket where you can get off, pull the handles up and, you know, take it off, and a backhoe. and also on the front what they call a grappling hook. And, I went out a while ago, took 2 bags of cat litter and dumped it. I think I got maybe 2 or 3 more bags, I can't do too much because of my health. I'm guessing those bags, that's the bags that I have 40 pounds of cat food, or the 44 pounds. It's heavy. I get my rake, spread it out and throw some grass seed on it. Help fill that side up over there, raise it up a little bit. And probably springtime or in the wintertime, we get some rain. I show you the flood I have in my side yard and my backyard. Is it my fault? No. It's the state of Indiana, what they call NDOT. I've talked and I researched. This property didn't have a creek going through it until the state of Indiana built that. Because on interstates, the water has to go somewhere. They made a ditch, they made a creek. And when it rains cats and dogs, my side yard floods. It looks like a pond. So the state of Indiana needs to fix it. I complained to NDOT. You can guess what those a-holes told me. But I didn't build I-65 back, I'm thinking the 60s maybe. I know it was there back in the 70s, so you can find out when they built I-65, when they built that, and they tell you. That's how long this yard has been getting flooded. When it rains cats and dogs, since I got a septic tank, forget about trying to flush the toilet. Because where my ladder lines is in the backyard, it looks like a pond back there. There has been time that water, the raw sewage and all that comes out of the septic tank. I don't know anybody that lives in Clark County, within 50 miles of me that could bring me some dirt for free. It has to be a small dump truck, not them that looks like an 18-wheeler. There's no way they could get in my private road. I call it private, but the county owns it. So, then it would have to be spread. You have to raise it 3 to 4 inches and maybe put a drain pipe going across it over to the creek, or however they did it. I'm not an engineer. So maybe I can contact NDOT, ask him. I said, can you all fix your problem? I know what they're going to tell me. That's my problem. But I've done research on this property. It didn't have the creek. You all built the creek. And the water has to go somewhere from I-65. But when that ditch line there by I-65 gets full, then it floods the property next to me. Then it floods the creek. I'll show you that when it comes summertime, 'cause it rains cats and dogs. So, if that tells you anything, that's my pet peeve. I can't, I do, through the process, emails, this and that. Do it the right way. That's how come I like to have that Kubota tractor, which they're not a sponsor. I just tell you something about the dream. I showed you the creek. Like that. So, I guess I could code you, but I don't know how long I could stay out there because that cold air gets to me. So, that's something I might have to do. I might just put my shoes on and my little toboggan. Blackie, get off of my lap. You know not to sit there, because when I get up, you all have to move. Like I say, the past couple of days, I have not been feeling good. I've been feeling dizzy, so if that tells you anything. Put that down where I can put my little orange and camouflage hat on. Put my jacket on and go out there and show you, and I show you the west side of my property. But it's about 27 degrees. I got no business going outside, but I'm trying to show you some of the stuff out there. So trying to, get more subscribers, trying to do like you want. So I'm going to set my phone down up on the old ice box I need to take outside. But, when you got heart problems, back problems, it's hard to do. So, here's the jacket. So I'm going to turn it. There's about 3 sacks of cat litter that I take out. Like I said, my room's, it's a mess, but there's things I can't do. I'm sorry for the way my house looks. So I'm over here opening the door. There's Mama Blackie. Mama Blackie, you tell pretty girl to bring her babies back. Like I say, you're a good mama, Blackie. Yes, you are. You're a good mama. 4 of your babies is over here. You didn't want none of your babies to die. That's Mama, and I think this one's Junior. There's Panther. Blackie's getting on top of my car. I see. There's Panther, and there's some of the babies. There's my old chicken coop. See the wire I use right here? That raccoon can break it. Something like this would be a little bit harder. So this is the west side of my house. There's my TV antenna, my Astron 99. There's my shed. There is my septic tank with a big tractor tarp. There's the back side of my house and my heat pump. There's a tree that I've been telling you about that I offered to give it to somebody to cut up for firewood. But people say, well, you cut it up, use this and that. There is them horse pellets as Saul does. See, this is the west side. That's the west side. You see I-65 is over there. This whole area here all floods when it rains cats and dogs. See, there's the trees I'm talking about. The one that's standing is the Christmas tree. That stays. Because, you know, if I ever decide, you know, to do it, you know, that's part of the west side. Ouch! A little low there. See, I need dirt to fill this all in. There is what I call the back 40 back there. And to the right over there, that's where the pond is over there. So, this is my ponderosa. See, I can't, see, I'm walking. Come on, babies. Come on, see, they miss me. There is what's supposed to be my garden. You know, I can move it over there a little bit, but, you know, that's how come I talk about a Kubota with the backhoe, rotary tiller. I can make it a little bit bigger and plant some corn, you know, radishes and stuff like that. That wood stove thing, it has to be replaced. There's that stupid mama cat. Bring your babies back, pretty girl. Where's your babies? Where's your babies? They got the right to be here. You're a bad mama, pretty girl. Bring your babies back. Bad mama. You're not gonna get any special treats. See, she's a mama. But, you know, see, I can't go nowhere without them babies following me. You know, that's back there. I wish to be cleaned out. I can't do it, and I ain't got the money to do it. And I say my ladder lines is probably in here. I guess where you see, let's see, right here where my feet is a concrete block. I guess it's a clean out thing. I don't know. There's kind of the back of my house. Where you going, Mama Blackie? Huh? Hey, can you tell pretty girl to bring her babies back? Huh? Can you do that, Mama Blackie? She's a good mama. I said maybe she's 10 years. Babies to bring them back. See, there is that stack, and you can. I'm not gonna climb a ladder because I got no business climbing the ladder. You know, the roof needs to be replaced. That's how come I look at those metal roofs that looks like shingles. That's what I want to do. And, you know, I got some cracks. You know, if you look right here, I got some cracks. If you all can tell me how to take care of it. You know, you heard me talking about vents. Right there, I got a vent with insulation, this and that, styrofoam. There is my air condition. And, you know, it goes in there and, you know, like that. That shows you a little bit about the property. Come on, babies. Hi, Midnight. Midnight's back there. That's that black and white cat. One of them cats across the creek. Fluffy, what are you doing? What are you doing, Fluffy? I guess there's something back there they can get into. Look, a few little limbs and this. And look at this tree. You know, that's within 15 feet of the power line. Well, my electric company, which is REMC, no. Yeah, they will not do that. So there's a new pipe that was put in a few years ago. Clark County Highway Department's supposed to blacktop it. They had not done it. So this is here's a picture window I was talking about in the bedroom. You know, I got leads. I rake him up there to kind of insulate anything. If you look, you can see him. There's Alexi. You know, she keeps an eye on it. But who would put a picture window in a bedroom? Well, I like to see that turn into, I guess, a bay window. It comes out. You know, you can put flowers up in the window. Hi, Wildcat. See, there's Wildcat. There's Kathy. Here that's Alexi. That's Alex's firstborn. Here comes Mama Blackie. Mama Blackie, can you help me and tell Pretty Girl to bring your babies back? That's your grandkids. You should get on them about it. That's the front of the house and all this. Bad mama. Those babies. Bad mama. You're a bad mama. Yeah, get away from my car. I don't want you close to my car. You're a bad mama. So, you know, I gotta clean this up, but, you know, I know where everything is. There's no outside light. You know, there was one there, but I can't find the switch to it. I got a switch inside the door, but you use the ohm meter, and the voltage is not, I think it's supposed to be 120. There's Gina. I think it's Gina. I don't know. I think maybe that's a tomcat. Hi, baby. Yeah, it looks like a tomcat. What you want, baby? Okay, you can come in. Come on. Come on, you can come in. What? So that's outside my house out in the country. So it's looking for treats. Oh, my hand is cold and like that. I'm gonna set my phone up here where I can take my jacket off. So, what do you want, baby? So come on, you wanna go back out? Come on. No, come on. That was Mama Blackie with her grandkids. So I take that off, hang it up. And here, see, Vision Works. That's where I'll be going tomorrow. Son and me will get our new glasses. So that, you know, something I would do. So, set that over there, a couple of pizza boxes that needs to be taken out. Ah, my son fixed him some black tea. See, there's his black tea. And there is my Mr. Clean. LB's out there. That's one of Blackie's daughters. And okay, I'll show you the cat food that I get from Rural King. It's only 40 pounds. Let me turn my camera on. See, that's the bags from Rural King. And I show you the bag I get at Tractor Supply. See, that says Muffled Cats. You know, that's a 44-pound bag of cat food that you get at Tractor Supply. So, you know, I can use cat food, I guess gift cards. No, come on, come on, come on. Here's some dry food. There you are. Sorry, babies. Oh. Well, when we leave in the morning to go to pick our glasses up. So you got to see the outside, and I showed you the west side, a little bit of the back 40. So, see, I'm getting a Pepsi Zero out of the ice box. There is my cinnamon rolls that I picked. Probably Saturday or Sunday. I might decide to do it now. I just don't know. I'm going to see still a piece of pizza outside. Put it down. I'm still wanting your slice of the pizza, but I walked to the mailbox. You didn't have that stuff at the box, the cream. I drove up and put that way. It's just too cold to walk up there. What, Timothy McGee was in your room? Okay, I got this open in the kitchen. You know, that way the heat can get in there and help the pipes out. So, that's what I'm, you know, like I say, I'm not a very good housekeeper. You got the problems I got, you know, I can't do it. So, there's Timothy McGee. He's a strange kitty cat. And when I pulled into the main road, too close to the highway. So, you all made me forget my Pepsi. See, there's Pepsi Zero. So that showed you it's kind of in a black can. If you're a Pepsi drinker, if you got diabetes and you like soft drink, go to the store and see if they got your soft drink sugar-free. So that's something to look at. What?
Or
I'll give you some of this pizza, but, you know.
where you guys at?
Oh. No. Talk, if you don't eat that pepperoni, them others will.
Major. How you feel?
I tell you, this kitty cat eats better than I do.
Line according to Devon Boulevard. Repeating, New Traffic MS, respond Jefferson District 1 on a 6-person. Norton Cancer Institute 301 according to Devon Boulevard. Stand by for additional knockout.
So, what, Lexi? Hi, Wildcat. Hi, Socks. You're on YouTube and Twitch.
Boulevard. Repeating, correction, New Traffic MS, respond Clarksville District 2 on a 6-person. Norton Immediate Care Center 2051 Lebanon Boulevard. Come up 1442.
EMS dispatch is clear of both knockouts. Squad 67.
So I'm dumping, you see,
Boulevard, Suite 301.
there's my Pepsi. I'm dumping into the glass. See, I'm not lying to you. So this is the first one today. When I dumped in there yesterday, I ain't got no ice cubes in it. But I go in there and put some ice cubes, but since I got it out of the ice box, it's ice cold. And when we was walking outside, you saw my Toyota. And the Jeep belongs to my son, which he planned to fix it up when he gets his back paid. For some reason, Social Security won't tell him where the back pay is, but his lawyer got his money, but he got to wait, my son has to wait until the end of the month. The lawyer contacted Social Security office in the outskirts of New Albany, Indiana. I took my son over twice, and those idiots that works in Social Security office won't tell him a blankety blank thing. So,
To Seymour Animal Hospital.
So, but, this is my life story. The house is about 640 square feet. Would that be classified as a tiny house that you see on TV? I say it is. It'd be nice if I had a basement in there, but it doesn't have. So, if it had a basement, my bed would be downstairs, because it stays 68 year-round in the basement. So, I'm going to turn it. Picker, that's mine. Bad girl, Kathy. I couldn't even turn my head for a second. This is my HT computer. And the I guess model number or whatever it is November MVLQ031K. So I'm not lying about that computer. So I tried a live stream on it. You see how it was doing. So it's bad. The audio kept repeating, it was lagging, because I don't have the right computer. I know you all not rich out there. If I could get 1,000 subscribers, then I probably could get it, but I want a live stream on my computer when I'm sitting in bed. Nope, you ain't getting it. I'll let you have the crust when I get down to it. There's Alexi. There's Socks. There's Margaret. You know, they want this pizza bad. So what, Alex? Another spam call. They didn't leave no voicemail, so people just won't leave voicemails, not even them spammers.
Signal 6 for one of you to make reference trip path.
Come on, move, Socks. So, like I said, I gave you a tour of the outside, the west side towards I-65. I showed you the creek. You know, so I'm watching Heat of the Night on TV. Just that little walk and the cold air, it got to me. Plus, I took 2 bags of that used cat litter out there and dump it. You know, I've done that, so yeah, I'm showing you like it is. I can show you the live stream when it rains cats and dogs and show you what my yard looks like. I showed you those trees that somebody lives within 50 miles and cut it up, split it, and haul it away.
Male's gone and the female's gone.
But the last person I told about it, they want me to cut it. They want me to split it. They want me to bring it to them. I said, if you want me to do all that, I said, I'm going to charge you $100. I said it was free. That means you cut it, you split it. You know, I'm trying to be friendly. But like I say, you got some dumb people out there. You offer to give it to them free. They want you to do all the work. You know, I can't do it. You know. So,
Team transporting to Floyd, one Tri-Township on board.
15.
Rotor 30.
We're unable to reach Crown Point on the iron. Can you just give them a heads up? So we're about 4 to 5 minutes out from their pad. Make sure that we've got ground transport set up as well. And just on short final, please.
We're clear. 1453. Second 30.
Great, I'll be out checking on the subject underneath the tree on the west side, or the north side of the school. The grass area behind the bank, Chase Bank.
I'm watching CSI Las Vegas. All I do, you see me sitting here. See, I told you I look like a hairy gorilla. Tomorrow, you see me with my new glasses. I put them up somewhere. And I might just put them in my glove box. I never get in my glove box that way, but I still forget where I put them. So I'm going to have to write myself a note or something. So
3650.
I want to thank anybody on Twitch. I don't know how Twitch works.
My caller advised they did not.
I don't know if Twitch does like YouTube, pay you anything. You all can answer
3650.
the questions, but if you're on Twitch, go to YouTube, type in Tom Cartwright 4375. Hit the notification bell. Hit it again. Then you see all notifications. So you can do that. Hit the thumbs up. Share it with your friends. I'm still trying to figure out Twitch,
Showing an active fire alarm. 951 East Lisbon Clark Parkway at Bass Pro. Repeating, Clarksville Fire Department responding to your District 2 on an active fire alarm. 951 East Lisbon Clark Parkway at Bass Pro. Timeout 1456.
They got the farm alarm going off in Clarksville at the Bass Pro Shop. If I was down there, I probably brought you a live stream of it, but I don't have the gas money. Maybe tomorrow when we leave, probably 12 o'clock, You know, I got to go get my son and take him. Well, you know, I told him that my glasses is ready, so we go there first. Then go to Charlestown, check his post office box first, then mine. It'd be nice if I had a key in it and go to the big box and have something real good in it. Not, I don't know if I said it earlier. I look about GoPro cameras about live streaming this, and it will do live streaming the way I understand it. If I heard that right, you got to download that GoPro app, then set it up and this and that. Then you can live stream on YouTube and Twitch. So, but still, I can't find if you can if they got a power cord where you can hook it up to your cigarette lighter. But I know they got this handle. It got a wire acts as a battery, extra battery. But if you get 2 batteries out with it, you need a little charger. You can put it in the charger and charge that battery up. But I can't find nothing about it. You got to take the other battery out and put it in there and run it, you know, another hour and 45 to 2 hours. So, live streaming, it'll probably be okay if they have something to hook it up to run into your cigarette lighter plug or, you know, something like that. But I can't find that much information out about it. Maybe I can look up the GoPro company and send him an email if you can contact him and ask him those questions. I have type in the search engine cameras to live stream on YouTube. You know, I hate to say it, I'm dumb. I know people, don't put myself down. But I'm being honest. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what to get. Like either Bravo, Street Media, or White T-shirts. One of them got a camera that looked, you know, with night vision, because I saw that one night on one of those videos. See, I don't know nothing. You know, but, you know, that's how come I ask for you all to help to educate me. I do need gas money for me to bring you better videos in my vehicle. I need gas money. I told you I get $800 to $900 a month. If I was getting $1,200 a month, my house payment would be more. So, in a way, it's a losing battle. So, you know, I'm just telling you like it is. So, I don't know why Blackie has to be up. I want to show you where he's. See, can you, why, I got at least 2 kitty cats, no, 3 in here. What causes them to lose hair? They get treated with flea medicine. In another video, it just came live. It's run by a sheriff's department. They call it live patrol or live on patrol or something like that. It's run by a sheriff's department. If you know, you can do that, but you can't leave any comments. They got that, I guess, turned off like that. But they seem, I like to think that sheriff in that state, I can't never remember the state. You know, my little pea brain up here can't remember stuff. But I had, like a check, what they call early Alzheimer's. I had it in the late 30s, early 40s. They call it inherit. You inherit it. And I do forget things. I always got my cell phone. I know where I lived, but I do forget things. That's how come I got a calendar in the bathroom. I write everything down, all doctor's appointments, when it's payday, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, I'm asking for your help. God is telling me what to say. I might be sleeping, but when you sleep, you get these ideas in your brain. So, I'll tell you, when I was living, taking care of my mama, you might think I'm crazy. You got to be a little crazy to survive in this world. There's this angel, had golden hair. I looked at her. That's my first wife. Gave me 3 to 4 kids, beautiful kids. 2 of the 4 is dead. Number 1 and number 3 is dead. So, if that tells you anything. I gotta watch what I do with my thumb. Well, I don't hit my down volume. I've done that a few times. So, if that tells you anything. I show you the cat food, which I use that to put my horse pellet recycle stuff in it and take it out there and dump it. I show you where my garden used to be. You know, I dug a hole where I can bury, you know, like banana peels, stuff like that. That's natural fertilizer. So that tells you some stuff. When I had my chickens, I showed you my chicken coop. I throw the eggshells in it, you know, natural fertilizer. You know, maybe I could use a self-propelled rotary tiller, you know, where the rotary tiller be on the back of, because them front ones will jar you to death. I can't do that. It's too much stress on me.
Vehicle 137, 1027, sunset, 1027.
It looked like I got a little pizza sauce right there.
Edward David, Larry, Austin, Nora David. First name Charles.
You know, I know pizza's bread, but I don't feel my stomach ain't feeling too good. So, but you know, you can send gift cards like for Sunoco, Shell, Marathon, which I got them close to me. Put it, you know, write a letter with it. If you don't have to put your name, but you said, well, you said the state you're from. That'd be okay. I said, well, I got a gas car from this state. It tells you how long it to get here. Pony Express takes 7 to 14 days. Sometimes it takes 30 days. So the post office, they need a pay cut. Say from California, over 1,000 miles away, you get it within 48 hours. Now it's 7 to 20 days before you get anything like that from California. And my pant size is 38 around the waist and about 30 length, 29 to 30 length. So I'm going to buy me one pair of 38s and see if they fit tight. If they loose, then the next size I would buy would be a 36. I got some pants in my closet that's 44 in case something happened, I start putting weight on, but that little time I spent outside, I don't feel too good. I had my toboggan on to keep my ears warm, but I didn't have a mask on to keep the cold air from coming in. It caused me to have chest pains and my arms start hurting. My chest don't feel that bad, but that's okay. I know that's the cold air. Because I know better than go outside. Margaret's talking to Socks. But he's classified as an it. He been fixed where he can't make babies. He's trying, but he can't do his thing. He's too far up. You got to get there. You too far up, Socks. I know you the big virgin kitty cat, but you saw your dad do it to your mama. So you're not doing the job. I know you're trying. For a first-timer, you're not doing too bad. But she'll tell you what you need to do. So, that's plenty. You're an it. You're a tomcat who's been fixed. And he just don't know what to do. In a way, it's funny. It's funny, If he became a daddy before I had him fixed, he probably would know what to do, but he doesn't know what quite to do. It's funny. No, I'm not a pervert, but I think it's funny. So, I've been on here an hour and 20 minutes. So I guess I have to hold it with my right hand, because when I try to do it, my thumb wants to go on the down button. So, some of you might can read lips when I do that. I don't know. So, that's something.
Vehicle's the 4.8, it's GOA. The one at the 5.1 is still there. It's a Chevy pickup truck going to start a tow for it. I'll be there in just a second.
4514.
There's a abandoned vehicle on I-65 around the 5. It'd been there over 24 hours. I had one of those orange stickers on it. I don't know how they did it, but on expressways, they give you 24 hours. Since they're talking about snow, I don't know how the state of Indiana, so
Department, Department 208, repeating each LPMS, Charlottesville District 1, for non-emergency assist, Firearms Department, Department 208, time 1511.
so, you know,
EMS dispatch is clear, 61.
I had to check, make sure on these iPhones, especially the SC model, I gotta watch, make sure I don't hit that, push this thing down, it'll shut. I know if you shut it off, you don't hear any audio, no phone calls. I do that, but I always been told from the first time I had my cell phone, if you sleep during the night, turn your phone off, because cell towers is always updating their system. So you turn your phone off, I guess that updates your phone. Like I say, I'm not too smart on cell phones, but I love this iPhone. It took me, I like it better than the Samsung Galaxy Halo 7, which I had problems. Where you charge it, put your cord in to charge your phone, it keeps wearing out. It don't have a fit tight like the iPhone does. So I upgraded my data plan, because when I was out doing a live video going to the pizza shop, when I pulled into the lot, I got noticed I was at 75% of my data.
It's only supposed to be 3.
So, if that tells you anything, if you go on a live stream, check your data plan. You want unlimited data. It might cost you a little bit more. See, it cost me, I had to pay them right on the spot, $10 and some odd cents to the phone provider, the cell phone company. I done away with my insurance. That saves me about $8. But I got the iPhone insurance, which it's a little bit cheaper. How much cheaper, I don't know. So that's the first time I seen Mama Cat follow me in the backyard. Maybe she's hunting for her baby grandkids. You heard me talking to her. I said, Mama Blackie, tell Pretty Girl your daughter bring her babies back. Now, I guess that's been 4 days, maybe 5, without their babies. I know they get hungry, but zoom tight, Blackie. So, if it tells you anything. Why'd she move? I guess she was jealous because they come in the house. Maybe she didn't want her babies in the house. Animals are strange. But, the first day when I noticed them, they was out, I tried to reach them, and pet them, they hiss at me, this and that. But after a while, I started putting warm milk in them. Well, first it was goat's milk. That's what, a little pint can, I guess you could say. So I showed you the outside. I showed you a little bit the inside. I showed you the flooding area. I showed you the creek, how it's washing some of it away. So I need it. That's why I need a Kubota with a backhoe where I can clean it out and put that dirt in the yard and, stuff like that to help build that up. I need dirt, but I guess before they do it, they would have to dig maybe a 2-inch hole across there where they could lay the pipe in where it could drain the water, then fill over top of it with fresh dirt. I guess you can use regular dirt over the lateral lines. I don't know nothing about that. Like I say, I'm a city boy, learned to be a country gentleman or a country boy. I got about an acre. So if that tells you anything, there. I drove up to the mailbox, but it's just too cold. I didn't want the kitty cats to follow me because that's about 5 to 1,000 feet to the mailbox. If I drive it, it's about a tenth. I don't know how you can convert it over to feet. Math wasn't my good subject in school. If you know what 1/10 of a mile is in the feet, you tell me how far it is, which I don't know. And I'm asking for a donation because I do not have 1,000 subscribers. I don't get paid nothing from YouTube. I know you all want my streams on my vehicle, but it takes gasoline to do that. And gas is now over $3 a gallon. They raised that up in Scottsburg. I think it was 34 cents yesterday. I don't know, I got the gas app, Gas Buddy. That way you can download it on your cell phone. I think it's called Gas Buddy. And put the zip code where you're at. It can tell you the price of all the gas stations. It's local, within, 50 miles of you, I guess. So that way you can buy it at the cheapest place. But when I get my gas 90% of the time at Casey's, I show you where I got my gas when we was coming back from the pizza place on my way to the dollar store right there at Leota and 356 intersection. So you have to turn on Leota Road to pull into the dollar store. But as she talked yesterday, but I screwed up the video, but I'm sorry, but I'm learning how to do that. So anything you help, I know if you send the money or they can charge you a fee for it. So if you send $20 or more for gasoline, like I said, put a note in it, wrap it around the post office money order and say, Mr. Tom, this is for gasoline. Like it takes 7 to 14 days. Even 20 miles, it takes 7 to 14 days. They must use their horses to do that. I can have something that comes 100 miles away. It takes over 20 days. Time I get it, it's too late. Post office need to go back to old ways. That way everybody gets their mail within 48 hours. And I'm going to show you this box I got from FedEx Monday. They picked it up last Friday. And it says on the box overnight. I've argued with that FedEx driver. It's like talking to an asshole. Oh, that's one thing about FedEx. You pay for overnight shipping. It'd be 2 to 7 days in the summertime. I can understand when you got snow on the ground. You know, that's okay, but this is medical supplies. I should have got it Saturday. But for some reason, them assholes at FedEx decided to do it Monday. But it was picked up Friday. It was in their hands and taken to the terminal. Next day means next day, not 3 to 4 days later. So don't pay for next day's shipping because it's not going to be next day. I use FedEx every once in a while, and I go for next day. It's 3 to 5 days. Ups when you pay for next day's shipping. A condition like this type of year, I can understand that. But FedEx, I don't care. You tell them next day service, you get it 3 to 5 days later. It's always been that way. I don't know what's wrong at FedEx. I think I got money coming. The people who ship out my medical supplies Friday, they should get a refund. That's illegal. That's price gouging. You know, to me, that's theft. They should be charged by the federal people for price gouging and lying to you are. That's FedEx. So I think I'm going to make this video 2 hours. I'm right now at 1 hour and 42 minutes, so...
Brush 31, 71-year-old male.
So if that tells you anything, I'm in my 70s.
For the last 3 days.
And, you know, when I took the 2 bags of used cat litter outside, you know, it's over my weight limit. You know, I'm not feeling too good because of that, but I have to do it.
Property management's on scene.
So, if that tells you anything, it's time to take another drink of Pepsi Zero.
To the property manager, you're available 1524.
But like I say, Pepsi is not a paid sponsor. So, you know, I'm not getting paid by them. I'm doing it because of people with diabetes. If they drink Pepsi or Diet Pepsi, if they switch over to zero sugar, I know there's other brands. When you go to the store, see if they got zero sugar in the brand you drink. I used to drink 125 cans of Pepsi. I recycle my aluminum cans. But I want to thank Pepsi for coming out with zero sugar. God bless them. You know, I wish all soft drinks out there that be zero sugar. I know Mountain Dew is a Pepsi product. Do they have zero sugar? I can't remember. I think they might.
2051 Cleveland Boulevard.
So, let's see. See, there's my sensor that I check my sugar with. That's what I was waiting on more than 3 days. That was, to me, that's a matter of life or death. You know, I'll probably can go in the closet, dig out my sticky finger thing, and check it that way. Like I said, that sensor, you saw when I was live streaming, every 5 minutes, that would go off. So that was a bad sensor, but Freestyle, you do get a bad few sensors, just like you can buy new car parts. You do get some bad ones. That's the truth. So, that's something, you know, you know, if you got sugar diabetes, you know what you're supposed to do. Do what your doctor asks you. My question to you all who got diabetes, is that the regular family doctor or is the doctor who specializes in diabetes? You know, check where you live at. You know, if there's a diabetes doctor, that's all he or she does. It specializes in diabetes. They can recommend you, you know, if you got insurance, they got to be recommended. And I'm glad I got this woman sugar doctor. She got my A1C down right now. It's 5.2. And I've lost weight because she recommended Ozempic. You start out with a small dose. Then the next time you go to the doctor, they update it to the next dose. And when those months is up, then update you to the, what's it, 1 cc, 1 milligram, one of it is. And that's what I'm on right now. So I say I will stay at that 1 until she changes it. But in case your people just starting with Olympic, it's going to change your taste buds. I didn't see nothing in the paperwork. This is from my experience. It'll change the taste of your food. You might love something, then you might get to a point you won't eat it anymore. So, if you got high blood pressure, cut your salt out. You go to a place and like a fast food restaurant that dump tons of salt.
No, not yet.
You tell them you want fresh French fries without no salt on them, but watch them if you can see it.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Because I know a few fast food restaurants that dump tons of salt on it. I've seen people that come in and say, take an order of French fries with no salt, but you watch them. Sometimes they will put salt on it. Salt will give you some high blood pressure. You know what you need to do to keep your blood pressure down, because high blood pressure will cause you to have a heart attack. So you want to take care of your body. Do what your doctors tell you to do. I listen to my sugar doctor. She's a very good doctor in Scottsburg, Indiana. If you live in the area, her name is Camille, or something up there. She's by the hospital. If you got diabetes, if you live within 50 miles, unless where you live, they got a diabetic doctor who specializes in diabetes. That's the kind of doctor you need if you're a diabetic and specialize in it. He or she studies hard to learn about diabetes, and they practice under another doctor who specializes in diabetes. So that's what you need to look for if you got diabetes. Make sure your doctor specializes in diabetes. Usually a family doctor don't keep up on all the diabetes stuff. That's how come you need a specialist who specializes in diabetes. And, you know, thank God I got this doctor up there in Scottsburg, right there by the hospital. If you live at Seymour, in that area, or Charlestown or Jeff, I don't think they have a diabetes doctor that specializes in diabetes. Family doctors, I said no, because they don't specialize in it. So they don't, to me, they don't know that much about diabetes. I had Dr. Craig was my family doctor until she found a job over in Louisville, Kentucky. It pays a little bit more, and she recommended this specialist, in diabetes. I say she helped me out 100%. So if you got diabetes, find out from your doctor if there's a doctor in the neighborhood that specializes in diabetes. So that's something you all want to look into.
You might start, but it should be taken out.
So if you want to learn about the ex-sheriff in Clark County, there'd be more charges to come. Type in Jeremy Noel on YouTube. You see those news stations they had a pre-trial. They're talking about arresting his wife. His wife had to know what he's doing illegal, knowing about his tax evasion, because they filed a joint account. So I would say that'd be tax evasion on her account. Affair he had with the councilman, with the Clark County councilman. You got councilmen and you got commissioners. She had to know about that. So when she signed her name on those tax papers, she violating the federal law, doing that. So they gonna file charges on her by the special prosecutor. They got a special judge. So will she do like her husband did and do a reset on her cell phone? But your police departments can get all that information. They can get all your back emails. They can get all your back text messages. So can you do a reset? Yeah, you do a reset, but if they want it bad enough, they're going to find it. Now, my question, who owned that cell phone he had? Every police officer from their department gets a cell phone. They got a contract with these phone providers. So did Jamie know, is my question for ISP, did that belong to the county? If he walked away with it, that means he stole a cell phone from the, Clark County. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a police officer. That might be something that the Indiana State Police needs to look at. I know the FBI looking into it because of the RICO Act. Tax evasion, I think it all falls under federal law. So they're going to make an example out of them, but federal time, you got to serve 80, 85, 90% of your time. So that's something I'm waiting for the feds to jump in. And, if they bring more charges against Jamie Noel, I think they should jack his bond up to $200,000 full cash. Let him serve a little time in jail. Maybe a federal holdover somewhere. But I believe when they took him to Scott County, Indiana, they put him in what they call it, quarantine or for his safety. But I don't understand, like I told you in other videos where I get talking about Jamie No. I look in the bookend log of Scott County Sheriff's Department. I did not find anything where he was booked into. The sheriff was an Indiana State Police office trooper. Jamie No was an Indiana State Police trooper. I don't care. They should be treated different than nobody else. They put the pants on the same way I do. You can put them in protective custody, but how do you make any money if they're not booked in on paperwork? I want to know why it wasn't in the bookend records. It's public record. There's nothing on their website in bookend that's showing them that ever got booked into Clark County, but it showed on the news media that he was booked in, but I can't find no record of it anywhere. So maybe he should be on the federal law. Get more tax evasion, and the RICO Act falls on the federal. I guess the Fed told the special prosecutor, if you don't do it this way, we're going to do it our way. The Fed's got records too of those charges. They got evidence of those charges. The Fed still might come in and charge them with federal RICO, federal tax evasion, money laundering, and the Fed still might take it over. I'm looking for it to federal charges, because that federal prosecutor have to talk to the federal prosecutor, because the Fed's telling me, the special prosecutor, this is what we want. And, if they don't do what the federal prosecutor wants, they'll take over some charges. The RICO Act to me it's a federal charge. And tax evasion, that's federal charge. I guess the state of Indiana can get them on Indiana tax part of it, but federal taxes, it falls under federal law. Tax evasion, it falls under federal law. But I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a police officer. I don't have any background in investigation. But I know a little about Indiana law. I've researched cases. And federal law is different from state law. I think he should be charged under tax evasion, RICO Act. I think that should be federal charges. That's only my opinion. What do you people think about it? Leave it in your comments. Let me know how you feel. I know you all people got friends who works for the feds, if they tell you, ask him what the feds think about the case in Clark County, Indiana, about the ex-sheriff on tax evasion, RICO Act, money law, ask him. Or maybe you can put it on your YouTube channel, ask. Because I know some of you got more subscribers and you get paid. That's a question to ask. Because I don't know. That's how come I'm putting it here on YouTube and Twitch. So, I'm asking that question. Can Jeremy No be charged by the FBI under the RICO Act, tax evasion, money laundering? Can they can the feds charge him, you know? So, but like I said, he had his plea thing, you know, but they're going to come out with more charges. They said charges is pending on his wife. She had to know what's going on. When you file a joint return on your taxes, she had to know what her husband... No, no wife is that stupid knowing that your husband had an affair, had a child with this lady. She had to know that. And under the law, you pay child support, you have to report it on your taxes. Jamie failed to do that, so I figured that would be a charge on probably both of them. I don't know if state can file the RICO Act or not. To me, I think that's a federal charge. I think the FBI would have to do that, but like I said, there's more to come. I keep you up to date when it's on the news. But everybody, you're innocent until proven guilty. I know for a fact that woman had an affair. I know for a fact she had a baby. But those records were sealed. I guess with a search warrant, you can go to court to unseal that. I guess they had a DNA test to prove that was his baby. I don't know. The record was sealed. Can you get that with open records law? I would say no, since the records are sealed, but if you're a lawyer or a police officer, I guess you can get a search warrant to unseal it. They know the woman's name. She had a baby. She was getting child support. That Jamie spent $21,000 to buy her a car. I think he used the Utica Fire Department or New Chapel checking account, you know. But don't the board of the Utica Fire Department and New Chapel Insurance, would they have to vote on paying the bills like your city and county and all that? Don't they have to vote on it? And that's another thing. Would that be illegal since they didn't get your board members to approve it? Or your secretary and treasurer to approve it? But like I say, he's on the board. He's the fire chief. But you still have to be responsible, no matter if it's the fire department or New Chapel ambulance service. He's the chief of both of them. But to me, it's a conflict of interest when he was sheriff. But people brought it up. But somehow he got out of the conflict of interest. But there might be charges on that. I don't know. You have to wait the next 30 days. But the special prosecutor said they will file charges on her. But her brother is a deputy sheriff. He probably hates that. He probably telling her to snitch on him to save her butt. Knowing her brother, he's a good deputy sheriff. He's an honest deputy. So he's probably talking to his sister without him around. Tell them, if you got any evidence, give it to him. Knowing her brother, like I say, I'm not going to mention his name because he's always been good to me. He's a good deputy sheriff. So They're looking into that. That's some way to make Jamie Lowe take a plea bargain. That's going to cost the taxpayers a whole lot of money if that goes to trial. It's going to have to be outside of the county, maybe 100 miles away. That means you have to put them up in the motel for how long the trial goes on. Or they going to have to transfer him to that, say, if it's in Annapolis or Evansville, they going to have to either bring the people or transport him to wherever they going to have it. But it's going to cost the taxpayers of Clark County to bring those people in from 100 miles away. Then they, since he was an Indiana State Police trooper, find out what part of Indiana he was at. So, that's something to look into. Will he get a fair trial? I say yes, but you have to do it from 50 to 100 miles away or maybe farther. Like I say, it's going to cost money. They're not going to drive 100 miles or so away to come to court. So I would say it'd be cheaper if the ex-sheriff go to that county or wherever they go to have his trial. So I've been on here 2 hours. I want to thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe bell, hit the thumbs up, make your donation. So God bless you all. God loves you.
We're going to be clearing this